welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. I've just done a video on how to cut a key like this to code using space and depth. Now I'm going to show you how to cut it without having the space and depth chart, without having the code chart using space and depth. So I'm just dismantling the lock, if you can see it down there on the corner. I'm just taking the back of it off. And what I'll do is I'll simply just pull the lock apart. So now I have the lock apart like that. Using a key blank I can insert it into the lock. I'll do it here so you can see it a little bit better. And what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for the heights. So I can see there's a really deep one here. There's a couple that are smaller than that. There's one that's flush with the key, and then there's one that's in the middle as well. That'll be our 1, these will be our 2s, and that'll be our 3. So looking at that, we've just decoded the lock. So from there we can start to cut it. So we need a 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2. So we simply put it into the machine. Start off with our 3 key. Bring it over here, line it up. And we can start to cut. So we go down into the valley, a little bit up the ramp, not much, and then back over our cut. It's a 3. Going over now to where it says number 2. And it was 3, 2, 2. So we're going to do 2 2s in the second and third position. Now I don't want to do it in the first position, so I'm moving it across till I can find the center of my second position. Moving it back just so I pick up the first ramp. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, and then the next one was a 1. We could actually just about leave that because that is up to the height, and I believe the last one was a 1. No, it was a 2. So we just need to copy a 2 onto the last position. Turning it off, and there's our key there. I'll quickly buff it. I've just quickly cleaned it up there. Here's our key with all the burrs removed. I'll try it in my lock, and as you can see from that, all these parts here are all flush with the lock. And try it in the housing, and it's working nice and easily. No catching, no problems. The key goes in, the key goes out. Just for your reference, I'll give you a closer look on how this key is shaped. Okay, so you can see here that the ramp here is nice and smooth. You can see here the ramp here is nice and smooth. There's a ramp, there's no vertical bits, so it allows the parts inside to easily slide up and over each and every part. If you've done it wrongly, there'll be like a wall here, so as you go to put the key in, the key will either get stuck or won't be able to go into the lock. So it's important to carry these ramps along to allow the parts to go in and out quite nicely. So if you look at it this way, if you can't do that, the parts inside the lock won't be able to do that, and that's where you've cut your key wrongly. So the shape needs to be ramped. There's our ramps there, and there's our ramp there, there's our ramp there, and they all move quite nicely. So that is how you cut a key via the lock using space and depth keys. These keys here are available from drlock.com.au. They allow you to use a standard key machine instead of having a code machine. They're a lot cheaper, and they also allow you to replicate keys via the correct size without needing to spend a lot of money. Suitable for locksmiths who don't have a code machine, or key cutters who would like to offer an additional service. For further information, you can find these keys under keys and key space and depth. Well, just look under keys and you'll see space and depth keys on our lock shop. Further information, please email. Thanks for watching.